Hello, this week at Campus Hill. I'm Mark Etchell, lead pastor, Loma Linda Campus Hill Church, and I'm taking the mask off only because I'm able to do that right now, 6 feet away from people, continue to keep social distancing, even though people are saying, oh, we don't have to worry so much anymore. We're not worrying, we're just being safe. We have quite a number of things that we need to inform you of. We have our weekly online things. Tomorrow night, Pastor Shifra on Sabbath morning, 10 o'clock Sabbath school, 11 o'clock worship service. We also have on Wednesday nights, we have Zoom prayer meeting, and we are looking forward to meeting you at Zoom prayer room, not only this Sabbath at 8:30 in the morning, but every Sabbath. If you want more information on that, please send me an email, marketchell@gmail.com, and I will send you information on how to be able to get online. If you aren't able to send an email, you can call me at 509-301-1924 with any phone, and you can be part of our Zoom prayer room just with a phone call. In fact, every one of our members now currently have no picture, only regular telephones. We have a great time on Sabbath morning. Some of the things we're praying for, of course, are people to remain safe. And we're also praying to be able to come back together in a safe way at the right time. You can pray for our COVID-19 committee, but there's a number of people I'd like to have you have specific prayer for. And the Khan family is one, because Zarina, as you know, has cancer. Please pray for her as she continues to undergo treatment. John and Agnes Prem both have cancer. Pray for them. Please pray for Maddie Smith. She has had some diabetic problems and she was in the hospital yesterday. Pray for her because she and her husband are really wanting to get back together in worship again. Many of our older people only have interaction with people on Sabbaths. So keep all of our older people in your prayers as well. I've also thought of a couple things that might be useful for our whole church family. And I want you to think in terms of two. You got this? Two. Make 2 phone calls a day to someone. Send 2 texts if you text to someone. If you email, send 2 emails to someone. And if you happen to have a piece of paper and some stamps rolling around in your house, even if you don't have cards with messages, just sit down with a piece of paper and write a card affirming someone, letting them know you miss them, you care about them, because we are a family at Campus Hill. And as always, if you are watching this from a long ways away and you turn on Sabbath morning, let us know where you're from. We'd love to know how far God is reaching through this ministry. And don't forget, we're in the middle of our sermon series on the life of Noah, the Old Testament life adrift portion of this series, week number 3. Tune in on Sabbath morning at 10 o'clock to hear a wonderful sermon on Life Adrift number 3. We also want to honor our graduates. So if you know someone who is graduating this year, or if you've graduated, please text or call me at 509-301-1924 so we can get your name on the list. And as we go into this weekend, and we're thinking of life adrift, I want us to go to a Bible verse that you probably know by heart. It's Proverbs 3, verses 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not rely on your own insight. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight. When a person's life is adrift and they cannot find their bearings, God will give those bearings. May God bless us as we worship together this weekend.